Hello and welcome to Blytheway Business News. I am Bonnie Hughes. Our company today is Kanabo Research. They have a very interesting cannabis medical device vaporizer, which is dosable, and it has been initially approved as a medical device in Israel. And here to tell us all about the company is founder and CEO. You've developed this dosable vaporizer, which has been medically approved. Can you please give us some information about the company, the vaporizer, and how it differs from other vaporizers?
So Kanabo Research started as an R&D company. The goal was to take vaporization as the fastest growing segment of the cannabis industry and medicalize it, to bring it to the medical world, to something that is dosable, that is reproducible, and something that will create trust with both physicians and patients.
And so you are focusing on central nervous disorders with anything that you develop, and you're currently working on a sleep disorder kind of product to go with the vaporizer. Can you tell us a bit about that?
So when we're talking about vaporization of medicine, there's two parts of it. The first one is the device, the hardware, the medical device, and the second one is the formulas that are going inside. We're looking on central nervous system disorders, and basically the main course right now is insomnia and sleep disorder, in addition to pain relief and post-trauma, so PTSD.
And how did you get initial approval from the Israeli government to make it a medical device, and are you going for final approval?
So we were lucky that Israel is one of the first federal, maybe the first actually in the world, federal licensed for medical cannabis, started 2006. And they were very, very supportive. Like, all the industry is looking for something that will actually move patients from smoking cannabis, something that is negative and not healthy, it's definitely not dosable, to a different solution. And the support of the Ministry of Health of Israel gave us this opportunity to take the device to testing and to get an approval of medical device. At this stage, we're taking it beyond Israel and taking the registration into the CE mark in Europe. So having a medical device across Europe that can produce a meter dose cannabis solution.
And is your vaporizer one of the first to be sort of granted this award of being a medical device as a vaporizer?
So currently in the world, this is the only device that is based on cannabis oils that is approved as a medical device somewhere in the world. So there's some flower vaporizer that can do it, but none of cannabis-based oil.
Excellent. And how did you put your team together? Where did you find the people that helped you to develop this?
So I think I was lucky, again, being in Israel, being in an industry that supports cannabis and support medical research in cannabis and in general. I met our chairman and one of the first investors, David Zul, who actually built and created one of the most successful biotech companies in Israel. It's called Kanabo in the NASDAQ today. In addition to Dr. Doron Friedman, who is one of the more innovative researchers and formulators in Israel, both of them coming from what we will call like really pharma background industry. But we're curious enough to understand that cannabis holds a nice opportunity in the market.
Absolutely. I mean, we can see how it has benefited and grown in North America, and basically it's just starting to develop here in Europe. And who are going to be the initial purchasers of this product, you believe?
So we're coming to the European market first with non-THC formulas. That means formulas that are a whole plant extract without psychoactive material of the THC. That means that you can bring to the customers a product that they can consume through the day, have the relief of cannabis, but have no psychoactive effect. The benefit is the regulation is different. You don't need to have medical cannabis regulations set in place because it's more like a dietary supplement. or consumer product. So this product will be available in several countries in Europe. We're looking on Germany to start, in the UK as well, Switzerland. The second product will be the medicinal one, medical cannabis, a product that we're starting to sell in Israel in the next few months. And this product is a product that you can receive only with a doctor prescription, and that means that basically it will be limited to physicians that can prescribe this.
And you're looking to give an opportunity for investors to invest in your company through basically being acquired by a listed company on the London Exchange. And how did that process come to be?
In the cannabis market, you see today that there is a big advantage to become a public company. Not only we're talking about cash and being able to have significant cash raising in this field, but more than that is, I would say, legitimizing the business. Cannabis still in some places is a product that is very new. And being a public company gives you a bigger exposure, letting you see a better pipeline of opportunities. And you can see that main countries today in the world, the main markets, are starting to promote cannabis companies.
And I guess the access to capital would be for mainly research and development.
So the new investment we're taking is, first of all, to keep on pushing forward research and development, talking about clinical trials and developing new types of formulas for new indications. In addition, for a second-generation device, a device that will be a smart device that's connected to your phone and collect a lot of data in assisting with patients. In addition to commercializing, penetrating new markets into Europe.
So you've brought the product with you today. Would you like to give us, show us how it works?
So the idea is that we're making a device that is smart but simple. The patient doesn't need to change temperature, touch anything. There's no buttons in the device. The device to activate the device, you're basically putting in the pod with the oil, and it's activated. You're inhaling and automatically getting a fixed dose of 1.2 milligrams of ingredients.
And it doesn't need to be recharged or anything?
The device itself is rechargeable. You will recharge it once a week, but it's something that is going to be used for a full year. And the cartridges themselves are the disposable part. So if you look on the cartridge, what's unique is a tamper-proof closed system cartridge. No one can open it. You can tamper with it. It's being filled in a medical facility, injected inside to the cartridge. The formulas are unique as well. That means that they're pure. There is no additive, no carriers like you would see in the world of electronic cigarettes. So it's a pure 100% cannabis product with natural occurring terpenes from cannabis. So that's really unique into this market. And the efficacy as a result is superior efficacy. Because the formula is so potent, the amount that the patient will need to consume is very little. You will need to have 2 inhalations or 3 inhalations to have a very good night's sleep.
You just completed preclinical trials for your sleep disorder formula. Where you go from here with that?
Well, the preclinical study was a big success. It's the first time that we took 55 different formulas and tested it compared to the diazepam Valium. That's the standard of care of sleeping assisting. And the results were amazing. First, we found that our lead formulation will bring you between 50% to 100% longer duration of sleep time, without obviously all the side effects of pharmaceutical drugs. And in addition, we found that even the formula with non-THC, a formula that is totally have no psychoactive effect, brought similar results to diazepam and Valium. And we're counting on that because that means that we can provide the market with OTC medicine that perform similar or the same as pharmaceutical sleeping drugs.
And do you now go to another clinical trial with it, with the formula?
So now we're moving from preclinical studies to clinical studies, from animal models to human models, and have hopefully similar results or even more interesting results.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing news updates on your company and how things progress. And thank you everyone for joining us on Blytheway Business News. Look forward to seeing you again.